Alright, y'all, so today we are going to be making some carrot juice. And of course, I got my juicer, and this is the, what's the name of this juicer again? This juicer is, I always forget the name of it. A siphon juicer, S-I-F-E-N-E. So that's the juicer I'm using. And we're going to be doing carrots, apples, oranges, and pineapples. So let's get started. So I'm going to start with the pineapples. They are already cut up. We're going to put that in there. Yeah, and I am not really doing no measuring. We're just going to put a handful of pineapples in here. I know I want to at least have about 4 to 6 ounces of pineapple juice with my carrot juice. And even though I'm going to get a bigger juicer, I'm still going to keep this one. Because it will be good and it's handy when I just want to throw some juice real fast. So let's put the carrots in there next. Let me cut this orange up real quick. I meant to have the orange already cut. Can you see? Yep, I'm just cutting up some oranges. Let's take this. I do peel mine just to make it easier for the juicer. You don't have to. But like I said, I just make it easier for the juicer when I peel it. And we're going to put in 2 oranges. I had this juice, let's say I had it last week. And when I say a good refresher after I worked out, it was the best. Let's put this orange in there. Peel it off. Throw that in there. Then we'll cut up the other one. Do the same thing. And I know people are probably saying, don't throw your pulp away. I haven't gotten to that stage yet, y'all. So y'all work with me. We'll get to that stage eventually, but not yet. We haven't gotten there. About what you're going to do with the pulp. I know some people use their pulp and they make carrot cake and muffins and stuff. I just haven't gotten there yet. I will eventually. Especially once I move. Once I move, I'll be able to do all that stuff. Put that in there. Alright, so we're going to add our carrots, and last we're going to put in the apples. So I just got these carrots because they were already, the little baby carrots I had in here. Let's take some of those up so we can mush that down. gonna use this whole bag of these baby carrots. And if we're looking at the bags, it is 12 ounces net weight. And the last thing we're going to do is 2 apples. And I got the Gala apples, the red Pink Lady apples. We're using these. Y'all know my favorite store is Publix, so that's where I got all the ingredients. Let's cut this apple up some, because we don't want to jam up the juicer. Good catch, KK. Put this here, and we're just gonna chop it up in there like that. Let's chop it up, apples. This is why I need the bigger juicer. So I can just go ahead and put this whole apple in the bigger juicer all at one time. This one you gotta kind of do it in parts. But like I said, it's a good countertop juicer. Go. I'll chop this one up in there. Same way. So now that we got all the ingredients in there, we are going to take this big frothy cup of juice. We're going to strain it, and then we're going to put it in our jars. So let's do that. Alright, so this is how I strain my juice. So I have a cup and I have a little strainer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour this juice through the strainer so I can get rid of all that pulp. Now what I do like to do is I'm going to go scoop some of this off, and I'll be right back. Alright, so now that we got something to do, I just take my my spoon, and I just pour it. I try to keep some of this pulp from getting in the way, but sometimes you can't help it. So just kind of move it around like that, so I get all the juice down in the bottom of the cup without the pulp being too much in the way. Some people like the pulp. I've seen people take theirs and put it in a blender. I don't like the pulp. So when I do mine, I just, I like to take the pulp out. I don't even like pulp when I buy juice in the store. Never been a pulp person. But again, if you like pulp, you can keep the pulp. You can take this and run it through a blender. But I don't want it. I just want the actual juice. So once I've done this a couple of times, you'll see I got enough little measuring cup there. I just kind of scoop it on that side like that. I do have a bigger bowl coming that has a a strainer already on it, attached to it. That will make this process way easier. And then the new juicer, it also has a bigger, this one doesn't separate the pulp at all. My new juicer will. So I won't have to do a lot of this. But for right now, like I said, I just got started, and I really am surprised at myself that I've been consistent about juicing as much as I have. But I actually love it. Like I said, I love the benefits. And this juice right here, listen, I normally drink this juice after I've worked out because it refreshes me. The carrots. Hold on a second, y'all. Sorry. Let's go. Let's get this pulp out of here. And let's see if we can try to get some of the juice without the pulp in it. I just kind of put the spoon right there to kind of block some of the pulp. And it does work most of the time. I had a good system earlier. It was working real good. But this cup is not cooperating as much. But that's okay. And remember, this is carrot, apples, 2 Gala apples. We did a bag of baby carrots, about 12 ounces of carrots. 2 Gala apples, a handful of pineapple. Not really sure, like, as far as the exact measurement. We just put a handful in. The pineapple is good for hydration as well, because it's full of water. I'm going to just go ahead and strain this out. I do have my glass containers that we're going to be using. I want to get all of this in these cups first before I do it. And again, it's easy. Once you start doing it, I just kind of keep some of the pulp away and the froth. I like to call it froth. Like that. I like to make sure I get all the juice in there. Let's put some more. Yeah, this is gonna be so, especially when you put it in the refrigerator, it is so delicious when it's absolutely cold. I actually take my containers to work with me. I put it in the refrigerator at work, and when I come back from the gym, I just drink it down. And it's so, y'all, this is so delicious. We're gonna move that out to the side for a minute, and we're just gonna take it, and I just take it and I just pour it into the glass container. Glass containers are good to keep it in the refrigerator. It can last in the refrigerator for like 3 to 5 days. So let's finish getting the rest of this juice out. And you know, I'm kind of color coordinated, so I like to put an orange cap so I know that this is my carrot juice. You can also label them. I like to shake it, make sure I get all the nutrients in there good. But here's my juice. Let's finish this one out real fast. Add more. You can hear the juice going down. And the last little bit, I'm gonna pour in there. A lot of that's just pulp, but. Alright, and as you can see, we have 2. Like to shake them. Make sure you shake them after you got everything together.